Hey, what's up, guys? Before we get into the video, I just wanted to apologize right off the bat. There are some audio issues in the next couple videos. I apologize. I had no idea until after Tyler and I had finished recording a bunch of episodes. So, unfortunately, there's going to be some audio issues with this video, this episode of Raw, the next episode of SmackDown, and unfortunately, as well as the first SmackDown pay-per-view, Payback. Basically, long story short, I record in two separate programs, one for just the gameplay and one for just the camera and microphone. And for some reason, both of the programs messed up and they both started recording the two separate audio mixes together. So I can't change the volume of the crowd versus us talking because now it's just combined into one for some reason. So I really do apologize. But with that being said, let's get into this episode of Monday Night Raw. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Monday Night Raw. We're coming at you live from Houston, Texas. I'm one of your commentators, Joshua Wojcik, aka HexxedPhenom, and I am joined by the returning Tyler. Tyler, welcome back from your vacation. We're happy to have you here on Monday Night Raw.
I was happy to come back, and then I realized we were here stuck at Raw. And then, just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, I sit down and I look over and I realize, oh great, I'm back with the nincompoop over here.
Well, you know what, Tyler? That's not very nice, you know?
And? I think the audience appreciates it.
Well, I don't, so that kind of sucks. But, regardless, tonight is going to be an action-packed episode of Monday Night Raw. And of course, we are less than a week away from the SmackDown pay-per-view Payback, which is going to be absolutely awesome. But let's talk about some of the matches we have going on here tonight on Monday Night Raw. First up, Damian Priest has an open challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. It's going to be interesting to see who answers this time. Of course, last week he did the same thing. It was answered by, of all people, Joaquin Wilde of Legado del Fantasma. So let's see who answers tonight. And then we also have a tag team championship contenders match between the Viking Raiders and the Street Profits. The winners will go on to face RK Bro at the next Raw pay-per-view, Unforgiven. And we got so much more coming your way tonight, but let's get into that Damian Priest Open Challenge that starts right now. And it looks like the one and only Ricochet has answered the open challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. And Damian Priest, a fighting champion. He's been champion for 2 weeks and 2 weeks in a row, putting on a World Heavyweight Open Challenge. And I hope it continues because it really is exciting to see the championship on the line here on Raw.
Does Ricochet have what it takes to take the World Heavyweight Championship, though?
That's a good point. Priest has been, so far, pretty dominant here on Raw and as World Heavyweight Champion. And we know AJ Styles is going to be coming out to kind of watch over this matchup. He's here at ringside. Hopefully, he lets the match play out, but we'll see what happens. All right, World Heavyweight Open Challenge is about to get underway. Ricochet versus Damian Priest. Let's see what happens. The Archer of Infamy versus the one and only.
Keep in mind, we got AJ Styles out here keeping a close eye on this action.
We'll see what that means here, but a combination of strikes to start things off from Priest. Ricochet rolling out of the way, that athleticism of Ricochet, and oh, God. The strength of Ricochet dropping Priest right on his face, and now Ricochet taking the early advantage here with a sharp right hand. Oh, Ricochet. Oh, and a backflip Pele kick. Oh, and a standing shooting star. You love to see the maneuvers that Ricochet pulls out.
Maybe Ricochet can be the one and only to stop Damian Priest.
Oh, but Priest coming back with his own.
Spoke a little too soon.
Oh, and a big roundhouse kick. Talk about athleticism. Of course, Damian Priest can't do the crazy flips and stuff, but, I mean, for as big and tall as Priest is, he's still quite athletic.
With the agility and the speed and everything that Ricochet has, maybe he can catch Damian Priest off guard.
But, ooh! Nice little combination of kicks from the corner there. And, oh, just wrenching the shoulders. Oh, and taking Ricochet down to his knees now. Oh, and just letting him fall on his face.
Keeping a close eye.
Stomp to the back.
What is AJ's MO here?
That's a great question, Tyler. I don't really know. I mean, we know he lost the World Heavyweight title at Judgment Day, but I'm not sure exactly what he's doing out here otherwise. Maybe looking for a rematch, scouting something, I'm not sure, but a diving spear from the middle rope. Is that enough to put Ricochet away? One. No, kick out at one by Ricochet. Ricochet had a hot start here, but not looking good for him right now.
That will not take his eyes off Priest.
Of course, as of right now, Damian Priest has no... Oh, Ricochet with the strength, picking him up. Ooh, and a big slam. Is that enough to put away the world champ? Is Ricochet going to take it? One, two, no. 2.5, though, almost put away the world champion. Now Ricochet looking for 540. No!
More of a 630.
Yeah, 630, that's right.
I'm going to count you completely.
Oh, and a big roundhouse kick. You see Styles out there clapping. I'm not sure exactly who he's rooting for here.
I think he's trying to psych out Damian.
I think that's what he's trying to do here. Damian Priest, though. Ooh!
Driver there.
Oh, but Ricochet popping back to his feet. And what the hell is Styles doing? Causing some kind of distraction here. Well, oh, back in the ring now with another backflip Pele kick. Ooh! Beautiful diving Hurricane Rana. And I'm not sure. I think AJ Styles might have gotten ejected, or I don't see him anymore.
I don't know.
But regardless, focusing back in on this matchup. Oof! Dropping Ricochet right on his head. And
lifting with ease.
Oof! The broken arrow. Is that enough to put away Ricochet? 1, 2, 3. Damian Priest, 2 weeks in a row, putting the World Heavyweight Championship on the line, and 2 weeks in a row retaining the championship.
What I think Styles was out there trying to play mind games with Damian, but it was to no avail. Styles knew he could not get in the head of Damian Priest.
I mean, as we saw, Styles tried to cause a distraction. We think he was ejected from the match afterwards, but Damian Priest kept a cool, level head, and he is still your World Heavyweight Champion. But an incredible title defense here from your fighting champion. But let's talk about the matches you didn't see this week on Monday Night Raw. All right, first up, we had John Morrison attacking The Miz backstage, getting some payback on The Miz for his attack the week prior. And then John Morrison put up a tweet afterwards at The Miz, calling him a coward and challenging him to a match at Unforgiven. So it will be The Miz versus John Morrison at Unforgiven in a grudge match between two former brothers. Then we had Ember Moon defeating Charlotte. Then in women's tag team action, we had Sasha Banks and Bayley picking up the victory over Alexa Bliss and Toni Storm. Bliss, please. Then we had Keith Lee picking up a dominant victory over the Brian Kendrick. And finally, in your #1 contendership match for RK Bros Raw Tag Team Championships, the Viking Raiders picked up the victory. So it will be the Viking Raiders taking on RK Bro for the Raw Tag Team Championships at Unforgiven. And guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Monday Night Raw. We've got one last stop before the SmackDown pay-per-view Payback, and that is, of course, this week's episode of SmackDown. Keep it locked in for SmackDown and then Payback. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in once again, and good night from Monday Night Raw. Have a phenomenal night, guys.